Hello everyone, my name is John Michael Bushman and welcome back to Master Duel. This piece of information you're gonna see is already a few days too late by the time you're watching this video, but to me, it just came out and, well, it just barely came out. It's been only 3 days. I usually publish my videos like way later than when I record it, so this would already be like old news by the time it gets to you. But I think, at least for this Banlist update in particular, these are important enough to, warrant a video on, or at least a part of the video on. So we will be having a Banlist update sometime in July, which might also be the time that the new pack will be coming out. If not in July, probably later that month. Or hell, maybe even August, but I think we're gonna be hankering for new cards by that point. So there will be a Banlist update, and this is quite literally just after Duelist Cup, and just before Worlds. So there's also that. Or was it Duelist Cup? I'm not quite sure. I played through an event. I think it was the qualifiers for Worlds. Yes, it was that. So I already forgot what I went through. Good God. I just farmed the gems, and, well, lo and behold, I got it. So there is that. So to talk about the bans, I have my notes here so that I have comparisons to the paper game. This ban list is actually in two parts. But we're going to go over the meteor one first. So we're gonna go through Snake Eye Oak first, because this is the only one that was banned, and it's currently unlimited in the paper game, but Konami is doing anything and everything in their power to just curb Snake Eye all the way down to near, like, uselessness. And I think this is the nail in the coffin to finally make it reasonable, because this is nearly the same exact path, at least from the talk that I've seen. This is nearly the same exact path that they took when it came to nerfing Tearlament here on Master Duel. They banned a couple of cards and they heavily limited everything else, and well, I guess this is finally goodbye for Snake Eyes players. That they didn't touch anything from Azamina, so it will still be around, but Fiendsmith is also still around. It was not touched, so we'll still be seeing more of the other decks that well, that Snake Eyes basically enabled, but now there are better engines, and that better engine is known as Fiendsmith. So we'll be seeing more of Agnus Dei and Company moving forward. Up next is quite possibly the weirdest one of the bunch, Millennium Golem, unlimited in the paper game, but it's limited here in Master Duel for, well, one reason and one reason only, and it's Crystron's. The winner from the qualifiers was apparently piloting Millennium Crystron's, and, well, it was good enough that, well, just like I said, he won the whole thing. He was first place in the World Championship qualifiers, and Millennium Crystron's was his deck of choice. So, limiting one of their best searchers, I believe. I very rarely see this card in the rank ladder, and I've never played Millennium. But yeah, he does search a couple of stuff, and just provides consistency for the deck. And then I believe what they would usually use the Millennium monsters for is for synchro summons. The entire Millennium archetype, at least the ones that place themselves in the spell trap zone and then summon themselves out onto the field, it's just very easy link or Xyz or hell, even synchro fodder. So I can definitely see why a lot of these Millennium monsters are being used in ways that aren't exactly intended. And that's why this guy definitely needed to get the axe. Basically nipping it at the bud before it becomes far too problematic. And then the other ones are slightly scary, especially for Astrograph Sorcerer in particular. Currently limited in the paper game, at least at the time of me recording this video. Astrograph being unlimited here on Master Duel, they're just throwing every bone that they can to Pendulum players, alright? That's literally all they're doing, just doing everything in their power to make Pendulum playable here on Master Duel, and I honestly doubt it still will be playable. Oh my god. The power level of this game has gone so far from what Pendulum can do, and while they can still do their wombo combos here and there, interaction and card quality has gotten so much better since the heyday of Astrograph Sorcerer that I just don't see this guy making too much of an impact. I am just so sorry for all my pendulum players. But Mathematic Diameter in the meantime, well, Mathematic is now at full power again. I do not know how to feel about this. This guy is currently wholly unlimited in the paper game because, I mean, Mathematic isn't exactly too big of a problem there. It's usually just part of a cyber soup combo deck that does what it does, you know. But I guess I can see why this guy was limited here on Master Duel because it's a best of one format. So definitely deserved to have been limited, at least at the time, but now wholly unlimited because the power level of this specific format has gone so high that, well, he's fine. He's just fine now, and he just needs to compete with all of the other rogue decks that are floundering underneath the meta. So there is also that. But apart from this, there is actually a secondary Banlist update. I don't know why they released it in 2 sets, but we're gonna go over that now. We're here on page 2. Well, I call it page 2, but this was released. This was actually released first before the other one, and we're finally getting Time Seal back. 3 copies here on Master Duel, and this card's just way too slow. I don't think even Labyrinth is going to want to have this card because they have so many better options. And there are so many other better control tools that are trap cards these days. And from the talk that I hear, even Labyrinth is having a hard time keeping up with the game now, even with all the tools that they have. So, yeah, having Time Seal back at 3, welcome back, but good God, there are far more egregious cards from your era than you, Time Seal. But the one that I'm scared of the most is Glow Up Bulb. This is still currently banned in the TCG, but wholly unlimited in the OCG, and I don't hear hide nor hair nor root from this plant in particular. This is banned for a reason, and it should stay banned, especially with all of the synchro decks that are gonna be coming up, or rather combo decks that are gonna be coming up. This is gonna be fodder for those decks, and Crystron is going to use this deck to high fucking heaven, and I'll be very scared as to what's going to happen to Master Duel once the next couple of new archetypes are gonna roll around. You know, still waiting for Ryziel and Malice, and apparently word has gotten to me that not Ryziel, no, Malice is going to come out first, and then it's going to be Ryziel. So it's going to be strange. It's going to be a weird time here on Master Duel. But yeah, that's it for the Banlist updates here on Master Duel, in 2 parts nonetheless. The more impactful one is the one that's on page 2, but page 1, they just unlimited 2 really powerful cards. Well, only 1 really powerful card, and a card that is way past its prime. So yeah, that's the Banlist update. It will all take effect, I believe, on, well, this is on June 24, so by the time that this video goes live, it will already be up, but the other one will be on July. So yeah, I will be very scared to see this guy terrorize the meta once again. Oh boy. Let's just move into a game. I don't know what deck I'll be playing. I was gonna play one other deck, but this Banlist update needed some attention, so I guess I'm just gonna play it casually, or I could just, you know, run up Yubel Fiendsmith again, because I miss playing that deck, because I've been playing a lot more of the other deck recently. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You guys will just see it on the next upload. So I guess we'll just run back with Yubel Fiendsmith. Lost the die roll, so let's see what my opponent has in store for me here. And oh god, this is a busted ass opening hand. We have 3 starters, and well, we only have 1 point of interaction, but we can punch through whatever it is my opponent is going to try to do, if at all. Sometimes infinite impermanence can just wholly stop a play from happening. And well, this is Resonator, so we have Red Dragon Archfiend combos here, so somebody's a fan of Jack Atlas, or Jackless, as some people would prefer to call him. Rising Red Dragon is always the choke point, but my opponent could very well just, you know, pop off a little, and then we're gonna stop them with when Rising Dragon comes around. But once that oh dear god, they may have recovery past me stopping Rising Red Dragon from doing its thing, although they did already normal summon, so they may just stop, quote unquote, very shortly here. Or actually, they could still go into a 9, which is scary. So This is going to be a 7. No, it's going to be a 6 because they will reduce this guy's level by 1. And we could actually just, stop him here because I don't know actually if they have any 7s. Because I believe the red dragon himself is an 8, and then the other red dragons are 9s and 6s. So I believe this is the right call, but I don't play this deck, unfortunately. I mean, it's got these like cute little buggers right here. They're fiends, and I don't know why Jack Atlas would use a bunch of devils to make his dragons, but hey, I haven't watched 5Ds yet, so I'll probably get there when I get there, but I have other anime that I need to get through. I haven't actually been watching a lot more anime lately, just to keep up to date with the kids, as they say, or at least for me, I just want to clear my backlog because I have a lot of anime in my backlog, probably like a decade's worth of backlog. Good God. So I'm gonna try and bait out the Ash Blossom with opening the Spirit Gates. Let's see what my opponent thinks about that. He does not think anything of it, so there is that. Dark Beckoning Beast. So let's see. Lack and Lowell Bird. Oh no. That last card in hand had better be a banger, opponent. Well, this is awkward. I think we can still do it, question mark. So Dark Beckoning Beast is just there. Yeah, I think we can still do it, I think. So we just normal summon twice. And then we use Goddess of the Closed Moon. I think. Yeah, any 2 monsters make Goddess of the Closed Moon. Rather, Goddess of the Closed Heaven, is it? Is it Closed Heaven? Moon of the Closed Heaven. I mean, it's just the goddess, but in younger form, so there is that. And then we just go into Requiem, opponent. Do you have any more interaction? You don't exactly have a red dragon on board, so none of your back row is gonna work. So we're gonna find out how far my opponent goes from me. Oh, right, I forgot I can do that. So I discard this. We discard Engraver. So that will allow us to summon this guy out again. And then, now that Engraver's in the graveyard, we can use Requiem to get our lovely Lady Lacrima here. And we're gonna send the Fiendsmith in Paradise to the graveyard. So, so here we go. Or we can actually just use Fiendsmith's Tract to... oh wait, no, it needs Hand and Field. Yeah, we're gonna send Paradise anyway. So we do this, and then we get Sequence. Yeah. You guys are... This is exactly a combo that you've seen before, but... I mean, I have to work with what's been given, especially now we're under Duel and Lockbird, so... my opponent could actually interact here if they have any negation that they could potentially use here. They could do it now. Otherwise, I will literally just, try and clean my opponent's clock here. I will lose the Requiem. Oh, wait, no, I don't need to. I use this, and I use this. There we go. And I'll just have 2 negates on board. There we go. So Desiree, because again, we're under Drone Lockbird, so we can't exactly pop off too hard. Because we need stuff to end up in our hand in order to do what we need to do. I mean, I could have also gone into the Yubel line, but I don't think we're gonna get too far. Huh. Now that I think about it, I probably should have gone through the Yubel line, but I don't know what the other trap card my opponent could potentially have here. Because I know that they searched for the in archetype trap card, I believe it was. Once we scroll up by a bunch here. Yeah, the red zone. Yeah. They can destroy my stuff with it, so I think it's better that we just end with Desiree instead, so rather than, overextend. I mean, granted, they do like the fact that they want their monsters to be destroyed. What the fuck is this? Fiendish Golem. Now target 1 monster, banish it until the end phase, blah blah blah, set a Fiendish Chain directly from the deck. Do I want that to happen? I mean, sure. I don't think we can do anything else here. Although my opponent will be able to pop off like really hard. Oh wow, that's what happens if there aren't any equipped targets. I did not know that was gonna happen. Well, huh? Now that I think about it, we can do this. We use Nightmare Throne. We will select a card in deck, yes. So this will immediately be destroyed. Huh. I did not think that there was a line like this. Because I've never done this line. Playing under Droll. Oh my god. So we do this. Spirit of Yubel. There we go. We summon Yubel out. There we go. And then we will use Grave Squirmer here. Okay. This is by the way, guys, I have not done this line at all, so I have no idea what I'm doing here. This is very, very new to me. So, oh my god, this is a unique line that I did not think existed here. Good god. Because I'm so used to playing that, well, not playing under Droll, because I would usually have something for that, but I think this is fine now. I could have gone into Varudras, but that makes it far more vulnerable, and I would prefer, stuff like this instead. So, I'm just gonna swing at my opponent for a bunch of damage, and I think I'll be happy from there, question mark. I could destroy one of these guys, but we can't search anyway, so I think, yeah, just going to Varudras is going to be the way to go. And, wait, is it a quick effect, question mark? Activate cards are affect the material, then destroy a card. Okay, so it's destroy 2, so definitely better that I went for that line instead. So there we go. We get into Varudras here, the plan C of Yubel Fiendsmith. So yeah, I just passed back, and I have 2 pops available, opponent. What do you have? So we're gonna find out what my opponent has for me here. They could, just use Bone Archfiend here and try again. Go into their synchro lines, or what I can do is pop the tuner. We're gonna detach that, so we're gonna negate and destroy, I believe. Yeah, negate, and then yeah, so we negate that, destroy card, yes. We'll detach that, and we will destroy their tuner. There we go. So now they don't have a tuner, and they will have to work just a little harder for their actual tuner. Well, shit. Okay, then we may be very well dead here. Red Dragon combos tend to take a bit, so who's to say what they have? Good god, what the fuck is that card? I have never seen that in my life. Red Lotus King, Flame Crime. That is a name and a half, but yeah. My opponent's gonna combo off. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I do know that it's gonna take a while, so I'll just see you guys either at the next duel or at the next interesting point. Won the die roll at least, so let's see what kind of combo I can cook up. And, well, it's an entirely Yubel combo line, so I guess we'll work with that. As much as I want to use that to do that, actually, here's what we can do. We play Nightmare Pain. It's going to cause alarm bells with my opponent, like, ooh, what are they on? Well, I guess we're just gonna end on, the Phantom and then pass, so, I guess just that and pass, huh? Damn. They knew what I was going for, and good god. I do have another point of interaction and infinite impermanence, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. And my opponent's playing a 60-card pile, though, so let's see what my opponent could potentially have for me here, and we'll see if they even pull off a win. So, Chasmondo, I hope I'm reading that name right. Let's see what you got with your 6 cards in hand. Preparation Rites, that's fine. Let's see, I'm just waiting for your monster effects. Okay, Illusion of Chaos, that's usually an indication that, excuse me, that you have a Dark Magician engine in your deck. I don't think I should stop that. I think there are better targets, but I don't know what yet. So, we're gonna find out soon enough. Okay, yep. Magician's Souls in hand, and then they did another thing. Deception of the Sinful Spoils. Okay, we have a Dark Magician engine with the Azamina stuff. That is fine. Although, now that I think about it, everyone in that deck are spellcasters. So, there is some synergy there. So, there's that. Let's see. Opponent having Hallowed Azamina. Okay, sure. Still can't stop any of their plays yet, so I'm just gonna have to wait here. Okay, yep. Getting Silva, that's their negation. Let's see what else they do here. Okay, they got Silva out, so my negation is gonna have to go there. Yeah, I think I should do this now. Get their negation out of the way, and we're not gonna use Phantom of Yubel to negate this. So okay, yeah, I think I think they were banking on that happening if they didn't react there, because they knew that I have a Phantom of Yubel on board. But now that Sylvia is out of the way, I don't know how much harder they can combo off. If at all, because what I'm gonna do on my turn, because I literally don't have any resources, I can just attack into their Sylvia here. But if you're gonna present me with that opponent, then we're gonna have one hell of a time. Unless you have a Call by the Grave. Okay, no you don't. Alright, cool. So Magician's Souls, you're gonna destroy one of the Yubels in my deck, and then that will allow me to summon OG Yubel from my deck. So let's see. Alright, cool. We get OG Yubel right in this business. There we go. Let's see what you got, opponent. Let's see what you got. Let's see. Opponent is thinking about it, and we're gonna find out soon enough what they are rocking. Okay, they're discarding a card, so this is usually Diabell Star. Okay, cool. You got Diabell Star down, and then they're gonna get Sinful Spoils. Thank the gods that that card is limited to 1, but good god, fuck this archetype. Oh my god. And then again, the same people are saying the same thing about Fiendsmith and Primite, and they're none too happy about that either, so to each his own, I guess. Then Lordy Lord. Alright, cool. So now they're gonna try for the Primite stuff. So there's that. I have no renegation opponents, so pop off, king. We may have just died here, so either I get to a point where I do something else productive, or you know, my opponent just runs me over. And I'm just gonna do this now because I don't exactly have too many defenses against it anyway. So yeah, I'll just see you guys either at an interesting point, if there even is one, or we just move on to the next duel, because good god. Won the die roll, so we have something going for us for once. Oh, we can start with we can start with that. Let's bait that Ash with the Nightmare Throne. So let's see if my opponent falls for that, if at all. We're gonna find out soon enough, and they're thinking about it. If anything. Okay, there we go. We bait that Ash, alright. And we don't have an Ash Blossom of ourselves in hand, so we're just gonna do it like this. We're gonna banish that Ash, and we'll be going off from there. Although we do need to go into Dark Beckoning Beast first, and hopefully do some wombo combo shenanigans from here. But we're gonna find out. And yes, I would like to select a card in my deck. Yes, I will add some sort of these nuts to hand. Oh boy, haven't been able to get that off in the past couple of games. So then we get Dark Beckoning Beast, and we hopefully go up from here. We're gonna find out soon enough. If all of these just start passing through really quickly, I'm just gonna skip to my end board. And okay, everything's passing through really quickly, so I'll just skip to my end board, because if you guys have spent any amount of time on my channel, you already know what's coming up next. So I'll just see you guys there. Okay, we're back, and after 84,000 years, we have my board. My, well, very ideal end board for Yubel Fiendsmith. We have Wave Hiking Caesar, we have Soul of Rage, we have Muckracker here, we have Phantom of Yubel. Although we don't have any back row. We didn't draw into it, unfortunately, but this is about what I expect out of Yubel Fiendsmith. I managed to get to it because my opponent seemingly only had 1 point of interaction, and that was to banish the Lacrima, but I don't think that was a problem, because people tend to forget that, where was the guy? The Fiend that sends to Graveyard. Yeah, his requirements are only 2 monsters of the same type. It doesn't necessarily need to be light monsters. So keep that in mind as you do your combos. Where the hell is it? I thought I sent it to the graveyard. Oh wait, no, it's under Wave Hiking Caesar. There we go. Yeah, it just needs 2 Fiend monsters with the same attributes. So it doesn't need to be 2 lights. It can be any 2 attributes. What did he send? He sent Luri. Hello. No, I will not allow that. No, you're not gonna get out of the graveyard, good sir. I have other plans, and that is, well, going to be very unfortunate for you, my dear opponent, because I popped off pretty goddamn hard. Okay, Lacrima, sure. Do I allow that to happen? I think so, question mark. Because if this happens, then that would mean that the Fiendsmith in Paradise line is going to be live, and if that happens, I'm going to be, well, slightly miffed because he's using Lacrima against me here, so there is that. Okay, we destroy the Yubel that is in the deck, then we'll summon OG Yubel, then we're gonna see if my opponent can still fight through this. So there we go. And we're gonna see if my opponent has anything else. We're gonna find out soon enough. And we're just gonna see. And opponent is thinking about it, and I mean, they can still go into link lines, surprisingly. Do we do this now? I don't think so. We're not gonna do it yet. I'm not gonna shotgun this one, because also we have Wave Hiking Caesar as an additional negate. So, okay, now is as good a time as any to do this. Okay, so SP Little Knight is gonna do her thing. What are you going to target? This will determine what I'm going to do. Okay, sure. Druid Worm is gonna do his thing, and he's gonna send Wave Hiking Caesar, so that is sad. We will no longer have our monstrous negates, but I think this is going to be just fine. We will, I mean, I can choose to not lose Unchained Soul's Rage here, so we're gonna find out. Besides, this is what I expected them to do. They're gonna save. At what? Okay. How about no? We're gonna go deep in this chain. Let's go. Alright, we are 6 deep, and we're gonna, I mean, my opponent could still, like, go off here, so we're gonna do that. Muckracker, no, we will actually not do that, because I want Yubel out of the way. So there you go. Espilita Knight will not, oh, really? Really? That's fascinating. Okay. So we're gonna send that. Druid Worm sends that. Okay. Then SP banishes that. Okay, cool. We can't summon Yubel, but that is fine. So now a couple of effects go on the chain. So we get Yama. Okay, there we go. Then we also get Desiree here. Oh my god, this is one hell of a chain link. Good god. Okay. Then we'll send SP Little Knight, because I don't think they have anything else going on for them. Then we're gonna see what else we can do from here. Yama, what do we summon back? I guess we summon back the OG Yubel, I guess. Or we can also summon some Sara these nuts. Yeah, we can do that. Wait, does it only summon from deck? Tribute. Tribute. Oh, wait, shit. I should not have done that. Well, destroy a card. Yes, actually. I will destroy this so that we can get the lone trap card from our graveyard. Add to hand. What do we add to hand? Oh, right. We have this. Yubel. There we go. All right. Just in case my opponent tries anything funny. So, there's that. We have a wall. So there's that. Okay, Primite Roar. That is a card that I very rarely see, but we're gonna see if my opponent does anything to this. We still have a negate, so I think it's just as well that we ended up the way we did. So, okay, they're gonna get Dippity. So now I'm realizing that this is the Fiendsmith Primite deck, and it's a control deck, a really good one at that. But sadly, my opponent didn't have any more other answers. So. Oh boy, I am feeling really, really tired right now for some weird reason. Oh, good God. I mean, I was on a lose streak just before this in my previous recording. And there's also now this. At least I won here. So I think I'm just going to end it here because I also started really goddamn late. So I'm also hungry on top of being tired. I guess I'm just mostly hungry. So we're going to cut it here. And next week, there will be a new deck that I will feature on the channel. And it's only going to be a one-shot because I don't exactly... want to play that deck too much, because it's not exactly my kind of flavor, but it is a fan favorite archetype. So there is a hint right there, and I have been waiting to play that deck for the longest time, and I finally have the chance to do so. So if you guys want to see that, hit like, comment, subscribe, and share this among your friends. And until next time, toodles.